It's week 2 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on Najee Harris. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Steelers and the Browns under the lights on Monday.
You gonna see.
You can't douse yourself before it even starts. Packers lose most of their games, but do you think they go in there like we finna lose this game and we gonna move on? No, they go in there thinking they gonna take the W.
Only got 2 seats. We need no coat. Only got 2 feet. Why we need new shoes? We need new shoes. We need new shoes. We need new shoes.
Ruby Stocks, Biggie G's new shoes. Metro got the shit booming.
Only eat like you. Jesus pieces. What would Jesus do? You really wanna be like you. You really wanna be like you. I wanna be like you. She like me right now. Hands off. Show your diamonds at the dance off. Show your weapon how to stand off. Then I took her to the feed. Let's go. Said she wanna take a eat. Okay. Don't run over without my engineer. Not your picture, I'm a G. They don't want my body heat.
Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage.
That's what I need.
They often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Now Watson throwing on 1st down. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Back to throw, Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Watson. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 21 carries, 129 yards, and he threw a touchdown in there for good measure. So
coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Here's Pickett. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Watson, option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and that will make it 6-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Shoves him aside. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he fires one incomplete. The Steelers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Johnson goes in motion left. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And out across midfield down to the 45. 6-0 our score after one. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
A nice carry by Harris, who had tougher sledding than in his Pro Bowl rookie season, but still topped 1,000 yards as a Steeler sophomore. As Pittsburgh tries to climb back to the top of the AFC North, he remains a player that their offense relies on.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in his first half. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Watson's throw here into the hands of Moore. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Watson on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Moore graded high on the scale with speed, hands, and route running ability entering the 2021 draft, but had limited chances in his first 2 years with the Jets. Cleveland brought him in to give him a chance to grow into the starter many expected. It sure looks like they made the right decision there.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have regained the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris. The Yeoman's effort on that last drive. 7 carries, got the touchdown as well. And the O-line probably got a little extra oxygen on the sideline in between.
And deservedly so, because they were also calling for him to continue to get the ball, because there's a rhythm that gets established, right? When you're running it well and the back's getting the ball and he's in sync and reading blocks, and the offensive line wants to continue to pound away. Haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than he likes to run block. And that last drive, we saw the end result, didn't we?
Yep, and all were rewarded with a trip to pay dirt. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. The man in motion left here, Johnson. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Across the formation, he hits Austin. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On second down, here's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Hey, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 108 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Throw complete. Pickett to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun, here's Pickett. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Dalvin Tomlinson coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 3rd and long for Pickett. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and that makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it.
The Steelers send out their punter now. As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now Austin. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. And now they're in the hurry-up. For the catch made by Johnson. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Pickett. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Austin, the man in motion left. They run for it with Harris. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Pickett back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. On 1st down, it's Watson. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Chubb on the read option, and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Watson off play action. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Chubb to try to run it in, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5.
I don't see it.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Now Pickett looking to change things up. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Johnson goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that pickup on the 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He finds his man Johnson. And he is going to have a
fucking bullshit.
So on that sideline, that should be the one to do it. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Still 3rd down.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They run again with Harris. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Watson to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talking about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They run with Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Pickett. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Steelers, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.